Hey, good morning. I'm out here with Marilyn. She's on her bike. I got Darla with me, our Great Dane. And today's show is a great one. You're going to get to see the professional, proper way, most effective and complete way to remove nail polish from carpet. There's Darla. And ironically, the nail polish we'll be removing is pretty much the same color as her collar. So it's like a hot pink. Looks a little darker in the video, but it turned out amazing. So if you guys have ever wondered how to completely remove nail polish from carpet, keep watching because we got a great show lined up. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please consider doing so and at least mash the thumbs up and leave a comment below of your favorite part. Show everybody your fingernails, and those are hot pink, pretty much.
Yes.
And why did you decide on hot pink for your fingernails?
Because I like the color.
You like the color. And what about your glass case right there?
Oh, it's hot pink as well.
And if you spilled nail polish on the carpet and you'd never met me and you had no idea about the wonderful world of professional floor cleaning, what would you immediately think of to remove the nail polish?
Nail polish remover. Acetone, probably.
Not a razor blade.
No, that would not be my first thought.
Okay. Thanks for sharing. Keep going. Now I know this next part's about to really ruin somebody's day because they were really hoping that I would say, go get the nail polish remover. And the truth is there's a handful of stains that are better off just basically removing like this with a knife, and that's a razor blade. It's called a carpet blade, I believe, or a carpet razor. I'm not exactly sure, but you know, nail polish, hair dye, wood stain. Have I removed all those stains from carpet? Yes, I have. But over the years, I've learned when to just basically not even try. And so this was one of those areas that because of the type of carpet, the size of the spot, and what had been done to it prior to our arrival, and the fact that I've known this client for, oh gosh, many, many years. We've been working for her for many, many years. Matter of fact, we were just here a couple weeks ago to clean all of her carpet. So it's a polyester carpet. It's a really low density. Went into the closet, and of course back into the corner of the closet was really kind of a hard angle to shoot from. But what I did after I removed the piece of carpet with the nail polish on it was I took that size to the corner closet there and had to empty everything out of it first, and then I was able to cut that size piece out of the closet and use it as a template for the replacement. So after I got done doing that, I took a piece of carpet that didn't match exactly and was able to put that into the closet to cover up the hole. Now, if you've never watched any of our other videos before, you probably wouldn't know that I am a little bit of an amateur carpet repair professional. So I've been doing this type of work for about 12 years. And even though I've never been formally trained, I've literally done thousands and thousands of repairs like this over the years, and I've gotten to be pretty good at it. That said, I will obviously invite you to contact me if you would like. My phone number is 912-674-0889. That is my personal cell phone, but it's also the business phone. So if you call that number, it gets forwarded automatically to my wife, Angela. So yes, I just put her phone number out there too. But you can text me or call her or email or Facebook message or private message, however you'd prefer to get into touch with me. I would definitely, like I said, open up the invitation to contact me. Whether you're in our local Camden County area or if you're outside of our area, if you would like any tips, if you would like any help, this is a skill that I believe, even though I've definitely gotten a lot better at it over the years, I really think this is a fairly rudimentary thing that, you know, like the other day I watched a YouTube video, Angela sent it to me, on how to change out your wax ring on your toilet. And so I changed out the wax ring on our toilet. This is no harder. Matter of fact, this is easier. Okay, this is an easier process than changing out your wax ring. Now, can you hire us to come into your home and do this for you? Absolutely. For less than $100, we were able to go in and professionally repair this carpet, and it looks amazing. And it probably looks a lot better than the job that you would do. But if you're willing to, like my brother is a huge do-it-yourself guy. He loves to do, and so I'm looking at this project going, anybody could really do this. So that's just a standard hand towel. I did pick out the cleanest looking towel because I've gotten some pretty nasty messages on YouTube lately from people talking trash about how I need to clean the towels that I'm using inside the home. So that actually, believe it or not, is the cleanest one I could find, and it's not perfect, but it's a whole lot better than some of the other ones. But you just get that towel wet, now not dripping wet, but almost dripping wet, and then literally take a regular iron on the highest heat setting. And you can see here, I just apply the heat to that towel. The heat obviously turns the moisture in the towel to steam, and that steam will in turn melt the adhesive on that seaming tape, which you can buy that seaming tape at any home improvement stores, Lowe's, Home Depot. It's like $6 or $7 a roll, maybe 10 if you get the fancy stuff. And then you literally just buy a seam roller, which was that little tool you just saw me roll over the carpet after I removed the iron. And what that tool does is it just pulls the adhesive from the tape into the primary, secondary backing of the carpet, and it makes a really, really strong permanent bond with the two pieces of carpet that you're basically bonding together. Now, there is one other little pro tip that I want to offer up here, is that the backing of your carpet is going to look kind of like a waffle, in that it's got little squares, or what appear to be squares. And here's the hack, is that those actually are not squares, they are rectangles. So it's really important to identify the direction of those rectangles. So obviously, because they at first glance look like squares, but in essence are truly rectangles, there's one side of the box that's going to be a little bit longer. So it's important to identify which side that is. And when you put your piece of remnant in place, you want to make sure that those are lined up going the same direction. Now, this may not seem like a big deal, but I can promise you, after doing several thousand repairs like this, it makes a huge difference in the overall appearance of your repair. One other little warning, they sell seaming tape that is peel and stick that you don't have to heat up. Do not, under any circumstances, buy that tape. It's a waste of money, and you're way better off buying the real stuff and heating it up just like I'm showing you here. Another little tip, I used to use that stuff, and it's terrible. It doesn't work well at all. So whether it's a cigarette burn or some other thing you're smoking inside of your house that maybe you shouldn't be, that drops on the carpet, so it's a burn, a bleach stain, nail polish, no matter what it is, you guys can probably fix it yourself. If you're on the edge, if you're on the cusp and you think you want to try it out, but you're not sure, take a picture of it and text me a picture. Reach out to me. Like I said, I would be happy to help. I love to help people, whether you're a client, customer, or just somebody on YouTube that saw our video and thought, who's this weirdo eating a bunch of plants? I would definitely encourage you to reach out and get a hold of me. I actually talked to one of my friends now. He's quickly become one of my friends, Peter Gregg, who's another pretty, he hates to be called famous, but let's just call him a pretty important person on YouTube. Okay, he has almost 40,000 subscribers and 3 different channels. Anyway, he called me kind of late last night, but I was so excited that he called. I couldn't help but talk to him, even though I'm a morning person. But we just had a great time, and it's really cool. It's becoming, this little YouTube adventure of mine is becoming kind of a neat way to connect with people, which I didn't anticipate necessarily. But again, here's my meal. Today is my 30th day in a row of really eating a whole food plant-based diet, very, very strict, where I've essentially had zero processed food, no processed food, no processed sugar, just strictly just whole food, plant-based, so no gluten, no bread, no noodles, just beans, rice, a whole bunch of vegetables, a little bit of fruit, a little bit of beans and seeds. But regardless, this came up last night talking to Peter because he has significantly reduced the amount of meat that he's consuming. I think he said somewhere between 70 and 80% reduction. And the reason he jumped into that was he hates how the animals are being treated. So unlike my reason for getting into this, which was strictly health, he's gotten away from eating as much meat for other reasons. And so I figured, since it's been a while, I would talk a little bit about why I am mostly vegan, strictly vegan, not quite strictly vegan, because strictly vegan is no leather, no honey, no silk. But whole food plant-based diet pretty much started off with me watching documentaries on Netflix. Highly would encourage you, if you're at all interested or open-minded to the health benefits of eating this way, watch What the Health What the Health on Netflix is great. Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead is another really, really good one. The Game Changers is another newer one that just came out. But there's dozens of them on there now, and I fell into the rabbit hole of just watching more and more and more. And once, I became enlightened to the fact that everything in our world, our physical world, is made up of energy and vibration, and certain foods hold certain types of energy and vibration. And I just feel so much better when I consume this type of food and I'm not eating dead animal flesh. And I do call it that to be kind of funny, but also a little bit offensive, because I do like to bring to the attention of people that eat meat on a regular basis that it is truly dead animal flesh. And you really can't think of a more terrible, low vibration thing to put into your body and consume than the flesh of another dead animal. So that said, I'll end this and just say that I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch it. Please mash the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.